I'm always looking at research and reading through the latest research in the health and wellness industry. And there's something that really caught my attention recently. It's a study about weight management, which is obviously a very interesting area, particularly for women as we age, as we come into perimenopause and menopause. We can find that we put on a little bit of weight, particularly around the tummy area. But what was so interesting about this research was it was in the International Journal of Obesity, and it was titled, "Does Weighted Vest Use During Weight Loss Influence Long-Term Weight Loss Maintenance?" And it is very interesting because it was suggesting, a clever biology-based way that adding external weight via a weighted vest during a calorie-restricted weight loss plan might help people keep weight off long term. This was by reducing the typical metabolic slowdown that can follow dieting. A weighted vest, is exactly as it sounds. I know some of you probably already have them and use them. It's a vest and you have weights in it, and you can have different amounts of weights depending on how much you want to use. But it adds that extra weight in. You can use it, if you're just going out for a walk. You can have it on when you're going around the house. I mean, some people wear it, throughout the day just to add that little extra bit of weight. But what was interesting in this study, it was a pilot randomized controlled study which involved older adults with obesity. And they were participating in a 6-month calorie restricted weight loss program. All participants in this lost a similar amount of weight initially. This is where the interesting part comes in. But the key differences emerged on the long-term follow-up. So after 24 months, they followed up on these people when they finished on the weight loss program. The weight regain, and this is where it's interesting, was about half in the weighted vest group. So the people that were using the weighted vest compared to the people that were in the non-weighted vest group regained less weight. The weight that they lost, they didn't regain as much, because it's very common in diets and weight loss programs. If you lose weight quite rapidly, you do tend to put the weight back on when you stop, and maybe increase your weight and you've put on even more. So it was really suggesting a potential benefit for long-term weight maintenance is by using this weighted vest. The researchers said that they think the extra load, like the weight, may help preserve resting metabolic rate. That's RMR. This is the amount of calories that your body burns at rest. What does your body need? What energy, what calories your body need to function? So this was really interesting. I don't actually have a weighted vest at the moment, but after reading this study, and there's lots of other things that people have been talking about weighted vests, I've actually purchased one now. It hasn't arrived yet, but I am going to be using it, particularly throughout the day when I go out walking, because not only this was a study talking about weight management, but you're just adding in, aren't you, that little bit of extra weight to strengthen your body without really having to do anything extra. You just put it on when you go out walking. I see a lot of people in the gym, they have weighted vests on when they're doing their normal workouts. So it can fit into your fitness routine and just add that little extra help without so much effort. But a lot of people love walking. Just put it on when you go out walking. If you go running, put it on when you go running. Interesting information. I love it when there's things that you can easily do that are research based and are shown to have an effect. So I will let you know when I get my vest how it goes and what I'm using it for.